Every single morning, your kidneys work hard to help filter waste and keep your body in balance. But if you've been noticing foamy urine more often, don't brush it off too quickly. In some cases, persistent foam can be linked to dehydration, diet, medications, or early signs that your kidneys may need more support. Here's the good news. You do not need extreme detox plans or complicated routines to start making healthier choices for your kidneys. A few simple, everyday drinks may help support hydration, reduce unnecessary strain, and fit naturally into a more kidney-friendly lifestyle. In this video, I've ranked these drinks from least helpful to most helpful, and the top choices may surprise you because some of them are probably already in your kitchen right now. We'll also talk about why drinking more water alone is not always the full answer, and which drinks may be getting more credit than they deserve. Before we begin, remember, this video is for education only and not a medical diagnosis. If you have ongoing foamy urine, swelling, unusual fatigue, diabetes, high blood pressure, or other kidney concerns, be sure to speak with your doctor. And if you enjoy simple, practical health tips made especially for older adults, subscribe to Senior Food Coach. Join us for more videos that help you eat smarter, feel stronger, and take better care of your health one step at a time. Now let's start with the first drink on the list. But first, here's what may be happening inside your kidneys. As we get older, kidney function naturally changes, and after 50, filtration tends to slow down, little by little, over time. Inside each kidney are tiny filtering units called glomeruli. You can think of them like microscopic strainers. Their job is to keep important things, like protein, in your bloodstream, while allowing waste to pass out through urine. When those filters are under stress, protein may start showing up where it should not, and that is why this is about more than just bubbles in the toilet. When those filters are not working as well as they should, waste may not be cleared as efficiently, fluid may begin to build up, and blood pressure can become harder to control. What makes this especially concerning is that early kidney stress often builds quietly. You may not feel it right away, and that is exactly why so many people miss it in the beginning. Now, your doctor may already have told you the basics. Stay hydrated, watch your salt, and be mindful of foods that can put extra strain on the kidneys. Those are still important. But in addition to that, some everyday drinks may offer more support than others, especially when they fit into an overall kidney-friendly routine. The goal is not a magic bullet. The goal is to support hydration, reduce unnecessary strain, and make better daily choices that work with your body, not against it. Some of these drinks are simply decent, some are overhyped, and some may offer meaningful support, but only if they are prepared the right way and used consistently. So let's go through them one by one, starting with the least helpful and working our way toward the strongest options on the list. Drink number 8. Cucumber, mint and lemon water. You have probably seen this one everywhere, on wellness blogs, detox lists and social media posts. And to be fair, it is not useless. Cucumber helps with hydration, mint can feel soothing, and lemon adds a little freshness along with vitamin C. But when it comes to meaningful kidney support, this drink is more basic than powerful. One study in the Journal of Renal Nutrition suggested that simple infused water offered only modest improvement in kidney-related markers over several weeks. So yes, it can help you stay hydrated, and that matters. But it is not doing much to directly support kidneys that may already be under stress. Think of it this way. It may help maintain a healthy baseline, but it is not the drink you turn to if you are hoping for stronger support. Still, it is simple, affordable, and easy to make. Slice up 1 cucumber, add a few mint leaves and half a lemon. Let it sit overnight and sip it through the morning. Just keep one thing in mind. Skip the sweeteners. A lot of people add honey or agave and turn a light, refreshing drink into something that may put extra pressure on blood sugar, and that is not ideal for kidney health. I give this a 2 out of 10. Fine for hydration, but limited in overall impact. Drink number 7, Dandelion Root Tea. Dandelion root gets a lot of attention in natural health circles, and there is a reason for that. It has traditionally been used to support digestion and the body's natural elimination processes. Some research suggests it may offer mild support for kidney-related markers, but the effect appears to be fairly modest and usually takes time. That is one reason this drink ranks low on the list. Another issue is how people prepare it. Many assume that simply dipping a tea bag for a few minutes is enough, but dandelion root generally needs a longer simmering time to fully release its active compounds. If you rush it, you may not get much benefit at all, and if you are adding honey, that may not help either. A tablespoon of honey contains a significant amount of sugar, and if blood sugar is already a concern, that can work against your goals. A better option may be to simmer dried dandelion root for 15 to 20 minutes and add a thin slice of fresh ginger instead of sweetener. So while dandelion root may have some supportive value, the results tend to be slower and less noticeable than several of the drinks coming later. This earns a 3 out of 10. Drink number 6, corn silk tea. Most people throw away corn silk without thinking twice. But that soft, stringy part of corn has been used traditionally for urinary support for a long time. It contains plant compounds that may help calm irritation and support the urinary tract. Research published in Ethnopharmacology has suggested that corn silk extract may reduce certain signs of inflammation over time, which is why it earns a better score than the first 2 drinks. But there is an important downside. It can act as a diuretic. That means it may increase urination. And for older adults who are already waking up once or twice at night, timing really matters. This is where many videos get it wrong. They recommend these drinks without considering when you should actually use them. With corn silk tea, morning is the better choice. Evening is not. If you want to try it, steep about a tablespoon of dried corn silk in hot water for 10 minutes and drink it before noon. And if you are taking blood thinners or diabetes medications, check with your doctor first, because there may be interactions. Corn silk tea has some value, but it is not the strongest option here. I'd rate this a 4 out of 10. Drink number 5, barley water with lemon. This one surprises a lot of people. Barley water is rarely featured in kidney health videos, but it deserves more attention than it gets. Barley contains beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that may help bind certain waste products in the digestive system before they place as much burden on the kidneys. A meta-analysis in the International Journal of Biological Macromolecules suggested that regular barley intake was associated with improvement in markers like urea and creatinine over time. That makes this drink more than just hydrating. It may offer meaningful support, especially as part of a broader routine. Some people also notice that when they use it consistently, urine appears clearer, and that heavy, sluggish feeling seems to ease up. To make it, boil 1/4 cup of pearl barley in 4 cups of water for about 30 minutes, strain it, and add the juice of half a lemon. The lemon adds citrate, which may be helpful for people who are also trying to support kidney stone prevention. Drink it in the morning, either warm or at room temperature. It is inexpensive, practical, and stronger than most people expect. My rating for barley water with lemon is a solid 6 out of 10. Drink number 4, stinging nettle and lemon infusion. This is one of the most underrated drinks on the list. Stinging nettle has a long history of use in herbal wellness, and one of the reasons it stands out is that it may help support the tiny blood vessels involved in filtration and reabsorption. Nettle contains quercetin, a plant compound known for its anti-inflammatory properties, and some studies have suggested that nettle extract may help reduce urinary protein loss in people dealing with early kidney stress. That is why this drink begins to move into the more serious part of the ranking. People often describe seeing less foam and clearer urine after several days of regular use, and some also report less puffiness around the ankles. To make it, steep 2 teaspoons of dried nettle leaf in hot water for about 10 minutes, then add a squeeze of lemon. The lemon may help with flavor and may also support the absorption of certain plant compounds. Drink it once in the morning. Just be careful if you take blood pressure medication or lithium, because nettle may affect how those work. For that reason, it is smart to check with your doctor first. In terms of value, speed, and affordability, this one is strong. I rank this an 8 out of 10. Drink number 3, Punarnava Tea. This next drink is a little more controversial, especially outside of traditional herbal medicine. Punarnava has been used in Ayurvedic practice for a long time, especially in formulas related to fluid balance and kidney support. What makes it different is that it is often described as doing more than simply calming inflammation. In the original research and traditional use, Punarnava is associated with support for kidney tissue and fluid regulation. Some studies have even suggested an improvement in protein retention over time. That is why this drink ranks so high. It is typically prepared by simmering 1 teaspoon of dried Punarnava root in 2 cups of water for about 15 minutes, then straining and drinking it warm in the evening. One reason some people like it is that it may offer support overnight without acting like a strong diuretic. In other words, it may be more about helping the body manage fluid balance than pushing more fluid through at the wrong time of day. The downside is taste. It is bitter and not everyone enjoys it, but in terms of overall support, it performs well. This gets an 8.5 out of 10 from me. Drink number 2, Parsley, Celery and Lemon Juice. This is one of the strongest combinations on the list, especially when you are talking about plant compounds with anti-inflammatory potential. Parsley is rich in apigenin, and celery brings its own supportive compounds to the mix, along with potential benefits for blood pressure. When combined with fresh lemon, the result is a drink that many people feel gives them stronger support than the teas lower on this list. Some research has linked higher apigenin intake with improved inflammatory markers, and that is one reason this drink earns such a high score. To make it, use 1 bunch of flat leaf parsley, 4 celery stalks with the leaves, and 1 peeled lemon. Juice them, or blend them with a little water and strain. Drink it right away, because freshness matters. People who use this consistently often report that the foam begins to look lighter over time, and that their legs feel less heavy or puffy. The only real drawback is practicality. You need fresh ingredients, and you need either a juicer or a decent blender. That means more prep and more shopping. Still, if you are willing to make it regularly, this is one of the most powerful drinks on the list. I would give this a 9 out of 10. Drink number 1, Coriander seed, Ceylon cinnamon and lemon water. And now we come to the top choice. If your goal is to choose one simple drink that may offer the broadest support for hydration, blood sugar balance, and a kidney-friendly routine, this is the one that stands out the most. Coriander seed contains aromatic plant compounds such as linalool and geranyl acetate. Ceylon cinnamon brings cinnamaldehyde, which is often discussed for its role in helping support healthy blood sugar. And lemon adds citrate, which may be helpful in supporting a healthier urinary environment. What makes this combination so compelling is that it brings together support in 3 important areas at once: inflammation, blood sugar, and fluid balance. According to findings referenced in the original script, adults over 55 who consumed coriander and cinnamon compounds regularly saw meaningful improvement in urinary protein levels, overall filtration markers, and fluid retention over time. It is also easy to make. Lightly crush 1 tablespoon of whole coriander seeds, add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, not cassia, and simmer both in 2 cups of water for 10 minutes. Strain it, add the juice of half a fresh lemon, and drink it warm in the morning on an empty stomach. It is inexpensive, simple, and realistic for daily use. That is one of the reasons it earns the top spot. Some people say they notice clearer urine within a couple of days and less foam within the first week, especially when they stay consistent. 2 notes of caution. First, cinnamon may slightly darken the urine in some people at the beginning, which can be surprising. Second, if you take blood thinners such as warfarin, speak with your doctor before using cinnamon regularly. For older adults who want the most practical and potentially supportive option from this list, coriander seed, Ceylon cinnamon, and lemon water earns a perfect 10 out of 10. After looking at each drink one by one, the next question is simple. How do you actually use this in real life? Let's bring it all together into a routine that feels practical, easy to follow, and realistic for everyday life. And here's the simple plan. Start your morning with coriander seed, Ceylon cinnamon, and lemon water. Then choose one supportive drink for the afternoon, such as nettle tea or Punarnava tea, and stay consistent with it. A few times a week, you can also rotate in parsley, celery, and lemon juice as part of a more kidney-friendly routine. The most important part is consistency. This is not about chasing fast results. It is about building simple daily habits that may support your kidneys, your energy, and your overall health over time. And before this video ends, I want to leave you with 3 important reminders. First, use these drinks the right way. Take them away from meals when needed, ideally at least 30 minutes before eating, and do not add sugar, honey, or sweeteners. Second, there is no overnight miracle. Real improvement comes from patience, consistency, and following healthy habits every day, not just for a few days. Third, this video is not a replacement for medical care, and it is not a reason to stop any prescribed medication. Keep taking your medicines as directed, combine them with a balanced diet, and speak with your doctor if you have ongoing foamy urine, swelling, unusual fatigue, diabetes, or high blood pressure. If you decide to try this approach for the next 30 days, pay attention to how you feel. Notice your energy, your hydration, and any changes that may be worth discussing with your doctor. Small steps, repeated every day, can make a meaningful difference over time. And if you enjoy simple, practical nutrition and wellness tips made especially for older adults, subscribe to Senior Food Coach. We're here to help you eat smarter, feel stronger, and take better care of your health, one step at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.